So the process of dividing up someone's assets after they've passed away is known as probate. There are special probate courts in every county. Basically, your heirs have to file suit against your estate to distribute your assets. So what happens? Probate is the state of California has a plan for you. And if that sounds like probably bad news waiting to happen, frequently it is. One, the court has to approve everything that happens to your estate. You don't have a say, your heirs don't have a say. An inventory is taken of all of your assets, and the inventory is a public record. So everything you own on file at the county courthouse, notice to your creditors. The court decides, not you, because you didn't do that while you were alive. The court decides who gets what based upon the probate code. And it can get pretty complex if you're not married or you don't have kids, cousins, nieces, people you never would have intended to receive your estate can end up with your estate. That's that fictional rich uncle who died and left you money. Well, most people frequently didn't intend to be that rich uncle. So notice of probate rights is given to the statutory heirs and the creditors. What this means is everyone who's in your family tree who could by statute inherit. It also means, people are surprised to find this, it can be a stepkid that you haven't had contact with for 15 years or many, many years, or that was never really part of your family. So that's something to be aware of, that unintended consequences of ending up in probate. Another thing about probate is the court appoints the executor and an attorney, and they each get paid the statutory fees. So California probate fees are big. It's based on a formula. It's not a straight percent. It's this percent on this amount, this percent on that amount. So it's based on the appraised value of your assets at the time of your death. So the average value of Pleasanton homes is 1.6 million. Of course, that was a few days ago. It's probably gone up again. But at 1.6 million, the probate fees on an average Pleasanton home, even if you owe money, even if you have a mortgage that has to be paid off, is going to be $58,000. Now that's on a 1.6, yours is more, it's going to be more than that. It gets pretty steep. And the California probate timelines are long, and even longer since COVID. So it takes a long time, and it's something that it seems like it should be simple. It seems like what you think should be simple never is. So there are complications, and the probate executor and the probate attorney, if they had extraordinary problems, they can ask for extraordinary fees. The other thing about probate is the cost reaches well beyond the monetary cost. First of all, probate is a lawsuit. It's a lawsuit to determine who gets what. And, how well, when money's involved, how well do any of us know our family members? It takes a toll. If you ever heard a joke about how families don't speak to each other for weeks after a heated board game over Christmas, well, dial that up to an 11 when there's probate and money involved. Everyone grieves differently. When there's frequently surprise reactions, maybe not surprising, the old childhood rivalries get heated up again. Who did mom or dad love best? Who did mom or dad trust? It's an absolute powder keg of emotions that really brings out the worst in some people. You may think you know your siblings or your kids, but I can tell you there's no way to predict how they're going to act when there's money on the table. Probate proceedings change lives, and it's rarely for the better. When you don't have a plan for how you want to carry out your wishes, your family harmony may be shattered, and family Christmases are never going to be the same again. Family holidays and birthdays are never going to be the same again. It's the state of California putting their plan in place because you didn't put a plan in place. So this is why in California, trust privacy is a huge reason. Avoiding those probate fees is a huge reason, but privacy is at least as